All right. 5 o'clock. And we are live. Cardinals game. 2 minutes to go. Got it. 2 minutes. Sharona's here. Hey there. Can only stay for the first song. Happy Sunday. Okay. Well, then I know what that'll be. Let's do it together. Gene's here. Concert was great. That was, yeah. The opening act was really good. I've never heard of them, but they're from here. They're called the Black Moods. Moods. It was a three-piece band. It sounded like a four-piece band. That's hard to pull off. They were good. And Rick Springfield was awesome. It was a great show. I can't believe that dude's 74. There's no way you would believe that. And he was all over that stage. I mean, it's amazing. My Sharona, are you ready? Sharona meal. Well, since you can only stay for a bit, let's get things. Let's kick this off with a duet. I don't know if you're going to need your vocals for wherever you're going tonight, but they'll be warmed up nonetheless. I hear the clock, 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup, everything but you. I break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots off the mirror, don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, she was out for a walk, consoled a cup of coffee. We didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news. My heart's been broken more. people being used, but on one cold and pouring rain, I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you, I was so bad, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business, doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story now, much to say. My hearts are broken every day. Hey. Brush my teeth and put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive but feel mostly dead. I try to tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, there you go, Sharona. Off, hopefully to have a fun evening. Whatever you're doing, be safe. But thank you mostly for dropping in and inspiring the first song in my set. Always glad to have my tribe here. No matter how great or small a gathering, it's always a steamed group. And even if you can only drop in for a song or right at the end, I'm just grateful to have you. So thanks for being here. Kevin's here. What's up, brother man? Happy Sunday to you. Kevin's another friend of ours who's also there. Got a photo with him. Looked like a great night for all. Oh, at the concert. Oh, he did the meet and greet. Or she did the meet and greet. Yeah, I saw people. I was downstairs. They have all the merch and all that stuff, and a full drink bar down there to order from. And as soon as you go down the stairs in the celebrity, immediately on your left is the women's restroom. And I was looking around for the men's restrooms, and I saw a sign at the other end of the bar. So I went there, and there were lines of people, mostly women, and I'm like, is the women's bathroom overflowing? And they're standing in line to use the men's bathroom. And I asked the guy there, I said, are these people waiting in the men's bathroom? And he goes, no. He goes, there's a door in the back there. He goes, it's where the meet and greet is. So if you paid whatever you paid, you could get your picture taken with Rick Springfield. So I was like, oh, that was so funny though. So I was back at the merch table, and they had two guitars, a black one and a red, shiny, man, it looked like it had all kinds of glistening stuff in it, and they were both for sale for $9.99. And if you bought one, you could get your picture with Rick Springfield and meet him. And I was like, man, I was so close. I was so close to doing it, but I was just like, it's $1,000. I mean, I've got it. I just was like, so I went, I talked to Lori about it. I was like, man, I would just do this so you could meet him and stuff, because I know she really likes him. And so, so I waited and sat on it like I usually do when I'm unsure about things. And then I loved the show. I realized it was great. And it's like, no, it's okay. And I never went back down. Somebody else might have even got it. But I thought about it long and hard for a little while. So anyway, I don't know what the meet and greet costs. Probably $150 or something. When you buy your tickets, I see online, they'll have them for a meet and greet. They had them with Smokey Robinson last year when I went to see him at the Mesa Art Center. I can't remember what they were. It wasn't cheap. But I would have loved to have done that, but lots of money. So right now, no. All right, so good to see everybody here. I finally this afternoon, I found my box in the garage that has all of my Christmas lyrics, music and stuff. So I haven't gone through any of it, but I pulled them out. There's a whole bunch of them in here. Some of them are duplicates, but I've got those. I got to go through them. And then I found some other songs that, stuff I've done like over the last year or two. I finally got the lyric sheets to, well, I printed them off to some songs I remember doing, but I don't remember all the lyrics. So I've got stuff to work on. If my friend Faith checks in, she likes this George Strait song, Amarillo by Morning, so I found the lyrics to that. Waiting on a Friend by the Stones. Oh yeah, Beatles, Let It Be. I printed those on cardstock. If Amy checks in, she'll remember this. I used to play this when I visited her in Ohio. It's a Gordon Lightfoot song called Song for a Winter's Night. I really like that. I haven't played a lot of these in at least a year or two. But I knew it, and I've got others too. I just pulled these out. Just some of these that were one-offs or things that I did and was trying in my tune-down guitar and all that. So I've got some stuff to work on, but mostly because Kevin, I think, had asked for a Christmas show, so we're going to do that, I think, Christmas Eve. So I found my lyric sheets, so I might even just play a few tonight for fun. Because I did that last week, or earlier in the week, and I had no lyric sheets. I was just pulling stuff out the top of my head. But there's a whole bunch of stuff I've done one time or maybe a couple times and then forgot about. Because I like to try to keep the content fresh for all of you, as you know. All right, so hope everybody's doing fine. I got my power walk in today, finally, back at the Riparian Preserve. It'd been probably almost 3 weeks, so I tan quickly. I'm so grateful I've got this olive skin. I learned in anatomy and pathology that our pigment changes as we get older, so I don't get that dark Hispanic chocolate brown like I used to. I still get pretty decent, but that's not bad. Carrying a tan in the winter in Arizona, I do like it. So something's better than nothing. Oh, all right, let's see. Little Bob Schneider from Austin, Texas. Oh, this Johnny is so sweet. He's book of sugar and devil's meat. Hard as for a walk, bubble gum. and smooth as 151. But hey, hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. Oh, and there's Larry. He's alright. He's a walking stick of lit dynamite. Always gets it wrong, and his heart's as soft as a chicken bone. But hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. We can lose ourselves, not find our way back home, till the whole world feels just like a Saturday night, without a care in the world, without a net underneath us, floating through the air, high as a kite. Hey, hey, my, you're as pretty as the big blue sky. Hey, hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. Oh, and there's Barry. He's okay. He might even find himself one of these days with his diamonds and cocaine and his honey, I won't ever do that again. But hey, hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. Whoa. All right, a little Bob Schneider, second song in for this edition of Soulful Sunday. Welcome. Z says, out of the game and finally able to hear you. Yay! Cindy's here. Happy Sunday. Hey, I think yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I was looking through a Facebook memory and I saw you had commented, whatever it was, and I went, oh, I wonder how Cindy's doing. And then here you are today. You showed up. So good to see you here. We miss you. So Z, I was telling everybody at the top of the hour, I pulled out a bunch of, I found my Christmas lyric sheets today. And I haven't gone through them yet, but Nito might remember. So, because I printed off copies when we sang in all three operating control rooms at Palo Verde, Christmas songs. These were the sheets we used, and mine had the key in it, so she might remember these. Everybody had a set of these, and mine had whatever key I was going to play it in at the top. That one doesn't. Everyone except that one, because I didn't play it. White Christmas, Silent Night, Jingle Bells, Deck the Halls. Yeah, so these were the ones, those are the ones that we used, that I used, and I made copies of for everybody, except mine had the whatever key I was playing it in. And I got a bunch of others. I haven't gone through them, but Winter Wonderland, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Some of these are duplicates. Silent Night, White Christmas, Jingle Bells. I might play around with a couple of these tonight. I haven't gone through them at all. Cindy says, so happy to hear
see and hear you. You too. At least happy to see you. We definitely miss having you here. So glad you can be here. And the tribe welcomes you. Huh. I haven't played Sunshine Day probably months. I hope I can remember it. But I remember you like that song, so let me see if I can. Let's see if I can run through this since you're here. When the daylight breaks in, I'm drowning in my bed. I've been adrift all night with you, swimming in my head. Touching hands, but we ain't talking. Grab my boots and I go out walking on a sunshine day. Make my way downtown and I'm passing by your place. The only peace I've found is at the altar of your grace. Ring your bell, say if you're home. It ain't well to be alone on a sunshine day. I want to close my eyes, heal your bruise and steal your blues away. Times are sad, ain't no need to hide, babe, just cast those fears away. On a sunshine day. Now many friends have come and gone, times will change, but our heart wants what it wants, this truth remains. Every door has got its key, just open up and come with me on a sunshine day. Yeah, we got time, wash those worries away, just drink in these words I say. On a sunshine day. There's this truth down in my soul that you can't shake. It's a vow I've cut in stone, no one can break. Any fruit can turn a wine, every rose blossoms with time, man, a sunshine day. Just close your eyes, it ain't no thing, I'll sing your blues away. Everything is fine, it's safe outside, baby, what do you say? Ain't no need to hide, set your troubles aside, put your clouds away, and just come on out and play. On a sunshine day, on a sunshine day, on a sunshine day, on a sunshine day. for Cindy. I know she likes that. I always appreciate somebody liking an original. I don't know if she was able to hang around for that, but it'll be on the repeat either way. Oh, let's see. She heard it. Yay, I'm glad. Sounded great as usual. Thank you for that. Bless you. So glad to have you here tonight. We missed having you around. Oh, I know. How about my favorite Eagles song? Kind of a chilling day. I like the way sparkling earrings lay against your skin so bright. I wanna sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars alright. 'Cause I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Oh, but she can't take you in anyway. You don't already know how to go. Well, I get a peaceful, easy feeling. And I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. But I get a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. Whoa, what a feeling. Oh, as I say, a great song will always be a great song. And for me, that one is my favorite Eagles song. Ken says, "Are you going to the show?" No. I saw they were coming to town. Um, 6 or 7 years ago, maybe. They came and they were playing at, I think, Talking Stick. And Glenn Fry was still alive. And the tickets were just insane. And it was right about the time I was going to school or getting ready to. And I was on a student budget. I think the cheapest tickets were like $150. And so I didn't go. And there's still dissension. There was even with Glenn when he was alive, and with Glenn and Don, and with Don Felder, and at the time Bernie Leadon, who was the original guitar banjo player that you hear on the early stuff. I said Felder. Randy Meisner, who just passed away this last year. So for me, if Glenn were still alive, I would go. It's nothing against the guys that have filled in. I know Glenn's son did for a while, and what's his name? Amy Grant's husband, country singer. And then they got a great guy, I'm blanking on his name now, that has filled in. He plays with Joe Walsh on all the Don Felder guitar stuff, and does a great job. But for me, too much of the heart and soul of that band is either gone or they just cut out. Like, they're never going to ask Don Felder back. He sued them, rightly so, years ago. They settled out of court for an undisclosed amount. And they don't talk to him, and they don't let any of the guys in the band talk to him either. Yeah, so I don't know. So knowing all of that, and you know, if even with Glenn gone, if they had, because this is their final tour, so if Glenn was gone and they said, you know what, we're going to bury the hatchet for the fans, and we're going to bring back Don Felder and Randy Meisner, but he's passed. They could have done it when the tour was going on, and at least Bernie Leadon, we're going to bring those original guys, and they're going to come on tour with us, so the fans can see them one more time. Even if you don't like those guys, to me, that's the right thing to do when it's a farewell tour, and you bring in the original band members, as many as are available and alive, and you go out that way. You know, the way that to represent, 50 years of that band. So. No, I think even with Glenn were here and they weren't going to do all of that, I would go, just because Glenn and Don wrote so many of the songs and all of that. But no, I like watching their live music DVDs. I've seen those, and I love the music. So for me, my heart just isn't in it. So and that's okay. I'm just giving a seat up for somebody else. I love the music. I just do. Grew up on that, just like you did. They were the soundtrack, the overwhelming soundtrack to most of my high school years. And by the way, I mentioned this before, this is a fact, go look it up. The highest selling album of the 70s, in the decade of the 70s, was The Best of the Eagles, Eagles' Greatest Hits. Sold more albums than any other group in the entire 70s decade, it's true. So that, and I had that on, vinyl. And then the CD. So, anyway, that's my answer to that. I hope if somebody wants to go. You'll enjoy it. Still a great group, even with the guys who are filling in and stuff. But I'd like to see just more of the original guys there on a farewell tour. But like Bon Jovi says, man, that's just how bands are. It's just, I get it. I was in a couple of garage bands. It's artists and personalities and stuff. So kind of the way that goes. Oh, I remembered a song yesterday. I forgot to go practice it. I forgot I even played this little Big Town song. I don't think I remember enough of it to play it. I'm going to have to run through it another time. I got to make a mental note and try to hang on to that by the time this set's over.
to go relearn that song again, Girl Crush. I like that song. I think it's in C, but I just can't remember. Anyway, no new check-ins. Glad to see you're all here. Nita and Z on the road, driving safe home from that Cardinals game. Let's see. I got stuff running through my head, but it's like a roulette. Nothing's stopped it yet and said, "Hey, play me." Maybe I need a capo. Yeah, let's do that. All right. I grab my capo and stuff starts coming to mind. So, little Steve Holtz, I think. I only had 1 minute left on my calling card. I was halfway around the world and it was raining really hard. And I only had a couple of aspirin and a half a can of beer. So I swallowed it down for courage, but it was still pretty hard to hear. So I only had 3 words that I wanted to tell you, but it would be easier if you were here and I could smell you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So I ordered 4 cans of Tubies, and I set them on the trunk. Had a long conversation with a hopeless drunk. I only had 5 tickets and 6 new friends. So one of them had a hissy fit and drove off in her Mercedes-Benz. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get drenched in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So we played 7 cards stud, and I had a royal flush. I took out your picture and started to blush. And I only had 8 lives. Most cats got 9. So I skipped out on the bungee jumping just this time. Just this time. So I only had 10 chances to say I love you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. Yeah, I'll collapse into your loving arms again. Yeah, I fall right back into your arms again.
Oh, all right. I had a little "what shall I play" block, and as soon as I picked up my capo, immediately that came to mind. So a little Steve Pulse for this edition of Soulful Sunday. Welcome, my tribe. Sip 'em if you got 'em. Good to see you here. Amy's here. Yay! Out running errands. So glad you're here. I've got something for you, so I'm glad you checked in. I was, well, I'll get to it in a second. Before I lose this train of thought. So I watched Saturday Night Live last night, and ever since my gal Melissa Villasenor, who I've seen 1, 2, 3 times, I think, live, stand up live here, ever since she left, my heart kind of wasn't in the show. Back when Bill Hader left some years ago, and I'm blanking tonight on names. Some of those cast members I really love, and they'll kind of make a mass exodus, and all of a sudden I just feel like it just sucks the air out of the show. So I love Melissa Villasenor. She was on for 6 seasons, and then she left, and my heart this season just hasn't been in it. Then I saw that Kate McKinnon, who also left last year, was going to be hosting, and Billie Eilish, who I love. And so I watched it last night, and Billie Eilish, she played Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and her brother played Phineas. He plays keyboards. He accompanies her, and they write songs together. But she played this song first I'd never heard of before, and I was mesmerized. It's so beautiful, and the lyrics, I was like, oh man, some of them I could have written. So I went and watched. After the show, within like an hour, they'll put clips up on the SNL YouTube page. So I looked that song up, and it's called something like, you guys, some of you may know it, "What Was I Made For?" or something. And I knew nothing about the song. So I went and watched the music video, and I went, oh, I think this is tied to that Barbie movie. And to each his own, I didn't have any interest in seeing it. So it was. So I went, as I do. I wanted to look and see what the songwriting process was, what the song was about. And so they had an interview with her, and she said she and her brother got tapped to write that song for that movie. And they had a writer's block, and they were not able to write up until that point before they got asked. She was just out of stuff. You know, when you're writing all the time, I think, and playing and stuff, that part of your brain it needs a rest. So anyway, so they were at a writer's block, and she was sitting there with her brother, and he just started playing those first opening chords, I think, on piano. And this song completely just wrote itself through her, which I know all about that. And they finished that song in 2 hours. And I was playing along with it today, a couple different versions, a live and the album, 2 live versions and the album version. I really want to learn that. But she said she wrote that song, or it kind of wrote itself through her. Then she said, when she went back and listened to it, she didn't think of this at the time. She was trying to write it for that character and get into that character and write the song for Barbie. She said, when I went back and read the lyrics, I realized I wrote that song for me. She goes, that's exactly how I feel right now in my life. But she wasn't thinking that or feeling that at all when she wrote it. I went, man, that is the mystery behind songs. Springsteen talks about this. Steve Pulse talks a lot about it. I've talked a lot about it, some about it. Songwriting process is a mystery, but I love how she said that it wrote itself through her. But even so, I've never experienced writing a song and then going back and go, oh, I wrote this about me. I'm very specific. Even if it's not about a person, just my songwriting process, I have an idea and I flesh that out. Page after page after page in my spiral page on grid paper with pencil. Anyway, so when I listened to that for the first time, I'd never heard it on SNL, I thought the same thing. It's like, wow, I really identify with some of those lyrics. That's how I feel. So I had to just mention that because I don't know if you guys have heard that song. You can go to YouTube and look it up. Billie Eilish. She's got the official music video. Look up Billie Eilish on Saturday Night Live, SNL, and I think it's called. You'll find it. What was I made for, or something? And look at the live version from last night, which she and her brother sitting there playing piano. It is beautiful, and toward the end, she gets so soft and sweet. That was an amazing performance. And then she played. I think she played her second song was "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas," which is really good. So go look that. I would just recommend looking it up. I went and watched. I love the music video concept. Is great, but there's too much distraction. I can't watch that and listen to the lyrics because the video is supposed to be. Which I read that Billie Eilish also directed that video. It's well done. It's just for me, I can't watch that. It gets in the way of the lyrics. But her live version on Saturday Night Live last night with her brother Phineas is just absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. So if you haven't heard that, I'd recommend that. I played along with it just to the album version and that version are or no, they did a live version somewhere else, and then this version are in two different keys. So I was playing around with it. I was learning the chords, which I got pretty quick. And then I started trying to sing along with it, and immediately everything choked up. And it's like, okay, this is going to be one of those, I got to play it 18 or 20 times to get that emotion out of the way because it's just too beautiful. Anyway, I highly recommend that song. So Amy, I had to get that story out before I forgot about it. I finally found the box in the garage here at my rental that has all of the Christmas sheets that I've been using the last couple of years to all my Christmas songs. Because I told you guys, Kevin asked about a Christmas show on Christmas Eve, so I finally found them. And I also found a bunch of other stuff that I had done over the last couple of years when I was in my apartment, and even some back to my house. Some were just one-offs, or I did a couple times, like Waiting on a Friend, Rolling Stones, and all of that. I found the Amarillo by Morning from my friend Faith, in case she passed by and checked in tonight. But I found, here it is. I found this, and I haven't played this in years. So I had to go back through it really quick to figure out what key it's in. But I asked you to wait, Andy, because I used to play this when I visited you. I was just learning it. Gordon Lightfoot. That looks really glary. Oh, it's because of the screen. So I don't know if you remember the Song for a Winter's Night, Gordon Lightfoot. Remember? And I used to visit you in the winter, and I liked the song. And I just played with some of the chords. I haven't even run through it. And I thought, well, if Annie checks in tonight, I think I'll just do it. Because I like living on the edge. And I think I remember it's capo on the second fret. Cindy said, was so glad to be able to stop in for part of your set. Gotta head out now. Nothing but love. Thanks for checking in. So good to see you, Cindy. We miss having you here, as I told you. Trying to see if I get enough light here to read these lyrics. Amy said, wow, incredible. Haven't heard it. I'll look it up. Yeah, I think it's called, you'll find it. It's like, what was I made for? Something like that. And look up I would recommend watching the Saturday Night Live version from last night. It's so good. I'm going to learn that version. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Yep. There was definitely snow and snowflakes back there a couple times. Let's see. So I haven't played this in forever, but I pulled this out and I thought, oh, I remember that song. And there was a real
I should have brought some tape in here to tape this up so I could get some light on it. I think I'll figure it out. I don't remember the picking pattern exactly. I mean, I haven't played this in forever, but I had the lyrics printed out. So this is Gordon Lightfoot. The lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. The snow is softly falling. The air is still within the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you. Smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon the page the words of love you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you were lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love upon this winter night with you. The fire is dying, now my lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifting. The morning light steals upon my window pane, where webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love, to be once again with you, and to be once again with you. Man, that actually felt really good, except for that chord change. I blew that chord. What? Oh, it was F sharp. That was, oh, I couldn't remember. I just hit the wrong chord. Just to hold the hands I love, and to be once again with you, and to be once again. That was it. Wow, for not playing that song in forever, literally I did not. I just went through some of the chords earlier in my just practice. I never played the song. That's the first time I played it in forever. Anyway, I hope that came out okay. That felt really good for not like playing that song. I really like that. Gordon Lightfoot. The late great. I did have my tickets. I knew after he canceled the second time and postponed it, I had a feeling he was in some ill health, and so he was. So I came really close to seeing him. I really would have loved to hear him play that. So anyway, I pulled that one out today, Amy, with a bunch of other stuff. Amy says, "Love." Oh, my connection dropped for part of it, so I'll go back and listen to it all. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, since that went pretty well and I blew that one chord and I figured it out, Why should you have to wait? Why can't I just? This is what I always thought bands should do. If I had a band that had like a big hit, instead of playing it once at the end, I would play it about 3 songs in, and then tell the crowd, "Don't worry, this is a #1 hit. I know you guys love this song, whatever, and I'm going to play it again at the end, but I wanted you to hear it more than once." That's the way I think things should be done. So you shouldn't have to wait on the replay when I can just. In fact, it's almost time at the top of the hour. So I'm going to end on this. We're going to do a double shot. Sort of not even by request. So now that I had a chance to run through and I need to put my cable back on. We'll end on this one. Because that actually, I'm not trying to jinx it, but that actually sounded pretty good for not having played it in forever. So, let's do it. The lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. The snow is softly falling. The air is still within the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love upon this winter night with you. The smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon the page the words of love you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you were lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love upon this winter night with you. Fire's dying, now my lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifted. The morning light steals across my window pane, where webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you, and to be once again with you. Oh, I had to put a little Beatles on the end of that. I love that song. There we go. So there's a encore. There's no reason you should wait. And I think that chord is still wrong. I thought it was yeah, it's oh, it's a B7. Sorry, my OCD requires that I must figure it out. I will be happy just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you. Oh, once again with you. That's right. It's a. Okay, so I'll remember that next time because I don't have any of the chords on here. I just had to wing it. I love that little song. All right, especially because it's winter in most places. I mean, relative here, what, 79 yesterday when I was at the Salt River, and I think about 78 when I went out and did my power walk today. Oh, I said at the top of the hour, so I love carrying, having some tan lines in the wintertime in Arizona. Um, yeah, so, but it does remind me of winter. And I remember learning that song and playing it once, I think, Amy, when I visited you. So when I was going through all the sheet music of other stuff, I was like, oh, I gotta see if I can remember how to play that in case Amy checks in tonight. I'll play it. So I did, and I got to do an encore, so that's good. That felt pretty good. I haven't played that in years, literally. I just went through the chord progressions earlier today. Never went through the lyrics. So the first time I did it was the first time I've done it in forever. So love that song. Amy says, "Thank you. How's it that even if I didn't know that was Gordon, I would know it was Gordon." I know. Yeah, it's a great Gordon Lightfoot song. Gene says, incredibly beautiful. Well, thank you so much. I'll have to. I don't know if I ever learned it. The lyrics. Sometimes songs, they're just the lyrics are complex with the story they tell, and my brain sometimes has a hard. Others I can play like this, and not even other songs I can play like throughout the set. Never even think about the lyrics; they're so ingrained. But I think I've always needed a lyric sheet for this because it's just the way he writes poetry. It's like, man, this is going to be a hard one to learn because I don't know. There's so many images in there. I might have done it once without the lyrics. I don't know. So I'm glad you liked it. Amy says, "Thank you. You are welcome." Supposed to get the first real snow tomorrow, so perfect time. Oh, that's great. So cool. Well, stay bundled. The only speck of white snow-like material is the tan lines on my shirt, because I have a shirt like this that I wear for my power walks. So I went out for an hour today, which was great, and got some exercise in. So no snow here. I think I heard the other day even Flagstaff, which is where they've got that's usually where people go snow skiing in the lodges. I don't think they've got any snow up there yet this year. They did last year though. Yeah, that's my snow. Oh, my snowy white silver hair, which I love, and I'm holding on to every strand. All right, gang, thank you so much for checking in. This was fun, doing a little storytelling, catching you up, finding songs. I'll have to, now that I have my Christmas sheet music, I will have to go through and work on some of those for Wednesday night. So, yeah, Kevin had asked, so I think we're doing Christmas Eve. Is that on a Sunday? I think. Yeah, so we'll do just like a Christmas show then. So I'll have a chance between now and then to run through some. A week from today. Is that right? Whatever plus 7, what's today? 17th? 18th? I don't know what the date is. So whatever plus the 25th. It's the 17th. 7 days from now. Oh, that's the 24th. Yeah, that's right, Christmas Eve. Cool. So a week from today, we'll have a Christmas set for anybody that can drop by. So thanks for checking in. Thanks for giving me an audience for my music. And I like doing a double shot of songs and encore immediately right after. Or if somebody checks in and missed it, I'll play it again if I played it at the beginning of the set, which I like. Amy should not have had to wait until and go through all my archive set. Why not I just do it again right here? We'll just consider the first one a warm-up. That's what I did. So, and I finally figured out that song. So I'll be playing that song for the Christmas set, even though it doesn't mention Christmas. It's still snowing. It's Song for a Winter's Night, and it's winter time. It's Christmas season, so that's going to be included. I like that one. Amy says, "Oh, thanks for brightening your It's 1 week away." Thank you for that. I do try. Thanks for being my tribe and being here. You're welcome, Z. Thanks for checking in, you and Nita. Everybody, the McCormicks, everybody. Cindy checked in for a little while. My friend going by her secret identity and anonymous name now, Sharona Me, checked in for a little while. She could only hear one song, so I played the song she has sung with me before, my lab set. So I played that at the top to open. Anyway, so yeah, so it's Sunday. Have a great rest of your Sunday. As always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping yourselves healthy, warm wherever you are. If it's snowing, keep those immune systems bolstered up. Thanks so much for checking in. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I will be back as usual on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Wind Down Wednesday, and we hope to see you then.